Yo, what's going on? It's Joe. Back here again on Joe Talks. And yeah, I'm as surprised as a lot of y'all are. Cracker Barrel keeping the logo, man. Old Country Store, hey, they keeping the logo. And this honestly comes as a shock to me because say y'all didn't watch my previous vid where I'm talking about the logo change and how they're going woke. Woke people don't listen to criticism. Woke people don't believe in criticism. Woke people believe that their mind is the right way and anything that they do and say is good and everyone should fall in line. Screw the facts, screw anybody else's feelings. That's how it normally is when it comes to them woke folk. But honestly, she was getting such negative feedback. The stock dropped over 10 points, $10, whatever you want to say, or whatever you want to call it. So it was only a matter of time. And then here's the thing. So I'll always say this. Investors pretty much control businesses in a way because no matter what a business could be doing, so it could be the other way around. A business internally could be doing great, but say the business stock is doing bad, then change is going to come. So for Cracker Barrel's instance, the logo change made the stock drop so low that it made them be like, oh shit, we might actually have to keep the old logo. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to come out with a different logo in sometime in the near future. But this honestly comes as a shock to me that they actually decided to keep the old logo and not go forward with the new one. But hey, that's just what I mean by when I say stocks control everything, investors control everything. So. But yeah, I'm really surprised that they decided to keep it. But yeah, say anyone has their stock or whatever and you sold, like I feel bad for you because as of right now, the time that I before I press record on the video, it shot back up to 59 once they announced that they're keeping the logo, which is crazy to me because to me, I thought it was just a logo. I didn't think nothing of it. But the more I looked into it, seeing who the CEO is and what more changes could come to the interior and menus, once you hear them talking about changing the interior and menus of restaurants, that's how you know it's going to start going downhill. Because I looked at it as just a logo change being updated. Yeah, it looked kind of plain, but honestly, everything new nowadays that's modern is plain. Nothing is like original or really stand out anymore. Everything's really modern and basic now. So I looked at it like, oh no, different logo, whatever. But the more I looked into it and the more I saw how mad people were, I was like, wow, this is kind of a big thing. But as of right now, they're keeping the logo. They're not changing it no more. So, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. Especially for investors. Like I said, the stock shot right back up. Like I said, it went from, so when I looked, it was $63 and some change. Then they announced a logo change. It dropped all the way down like in the 50s, like I think 50, 51 $1 range. And then like I said before I clicked record on the video, after they announced, hey, we're not going to change it no more, it's back up at 59. So say you ended up buying some of the stock when it was low and it shot back up now, hey, you good. Like, I mean, in a way I kind of thought about buying some of the stock, but hey, like I said in the last video, say y'all haven't checked my last video of Cracker Barrel, make sure you check that out. I might leave it in the description, I'm not sure, but it's on my channel. It's a couple vids back, so say you want to watch it, that's where I talk about how woke people just don't listen to any criticism or any facts or anything. So in my eyes, I seen Cracker Barrel going bankrupt, honestly, in the next year or so. Say they continued, but like I said, this is good. A nice pause in the logo change, I guess. And then with this being now with this not happening, I hope they still don't go ahead and update the interiors and update the menus, because you already know, because like I said in the previous vid of Cracker Barrel, they have, at least in my opinion, as a restaurant, they're one of the most affordable restaurants. You get the most bang for your buck. Like I said, when me and my girl go, With tip, the bill's like a little over $40 with tip. Like you don't see that a lot anymore. And then normal restaurants we go to, the bill's 50, 60, 70, you know? Like, so when you look at, and Cracker Barrel, no matter what, I always leave Cracker Barrel stuffed. I can barely move, so it's a really good bang for your buck. That was the thing that was pissing me off, because I was thinking, man, they about to come in, change the menus, give everything price hikes, probably add some like modern, fancy bougie, whatever you want to call it, shit on there, when Cracker Barrel don't need that. So I don't know. But as of a lot of people's reactions, and obviously the market, because like I said, the stock market controls everything. And like I said, a business could be doing good from a store level, but say their stock or whatever is doing terrible, then change is coming. So like I said, the stock boomed back up after this, so it seems like a positive change. To me, it seems like a positive change, because like I said, they were talking about what is it? They're talking about renovating everything, not just the logo. So like I said, this is kind of cool that it's just that they're keeping it how it is. Like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I don't know why companies try to always change something just because it's old. But I mean, say it's something old and it's working. Why change it? Why change it and then risk the change not being good, and then and then say you wait too long to go back to the old stuff. You already lost customers or lost business, whatever the business might be. I don't get why so many companies do that. That's why I say stocks control businesses. That's all I gotta say, and that's pretty much gonna wrap the vid up. I didn't want this vid being too long, and there's not really much to talk about in this vid. Just that the logo is staying the same. The woke CEO, I guess, came to her senses, or some of the investors called her up like, "Yo, you good? Like, you still gonna go with it?" Like I said, investors control pretty much everything. But that's pretty much gonna wrap the vid up. Let me know if y'all think it's a good thing. In my opinion, yeah, because like I said, once they start with something small like the logo, it's only a matter of time before they start changing the whole restaurant. But that's it for this vid. Say you guys enjoyed the vid. Like, subscribe if you did, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.